So you guys have mentioned something called self-inquiry or investigation, and I know that there are other ways people say that you need to take to get to enlightenment, such as meditation, such as devotion. How's your technique different?
It's not a technique and it's not a teaching, and you cannot learn it or understand it. And also, there is not one way, because each one has its own path and its own way of life, and it's like life. We say a lot that enlightenment is just a natural way of growing up in the world. So, like all growing up happens, this also happens in a similar way, in a way.
It's not. Um, we joke and we said that there are no organized tours to yourself. Yeah? And there isn't a particular technique that you can come and say, oh, if I do this all the time, then eventually I will become enlightened. It's a very sweet fantasy, but it has nothing to do with the truth. I can sit every day for 10 years and meditate from the morning until the night, and this has nothing to do with enlightenment, because this is an experience that I have. Yeah, I become very, very good at silent sitting or whatever technique, or vipassana or whatever technique I'm doing. Yeah, but it is still just an experience, and this is not about enlightenment. Is not about the experience. It is about the experiencer. It is about who is experiencing this.
So people cannot get enlightened by meditation?
It's not like that, you know. Each one has its own spiritual path. But if somebody asks me what is the right spiritual path, there is no right or wrong. Each one has its own path. I know what my path was only by looking what it
Back,
was,
yeah?
looking
What is
back.
one?
And each one has his own memories and experiences. Some people, they sit a lot in meditation. Some other people, they don't sit 1 minute in meditation. And each one has its own experiences to collect along the way, you know. Called it a
call it self-inquiry.
self-inquiry or self-investigation. Because when you realize who you are, there is only you, there is only one. You are the only one that can experience the experience. Okay? So when we invite people to do the self-investigation, what we invite them to do is to look for themselves, without believing us, without trying to understand what we are saying, or without even looking up in any way to what we have experiences in the past.
What do our experiences have to do with your search? They have nothing to do with your search. These are our experiences. These are your experiences. It's not, I'm not you, you're not me. So of what help is that going to be? The only thing that you can do is to search for yourself. Yeah, this is why the Buddha said, be a light unto yourself.